Here with head coach Ryan Brady. Coach, one more practice before the spring game this Friday. What have you seen so far from your team this spring?
Yeah, the energy's been phenomenal. Excited about this group here. We've been flying around. Obviously, we've got a beautiful day today. Nothing like 74 degrees here in the middle of April, but it could be 47 tomorrow. You know how Michigan is. But proud of the guys. It's been a physical spring, so we've really been pushing our guys, and we're banged up in some positions, but we've been challenging our young guys, and they've accepted the challenge, and we've been growing, and very pleased with where we're at right now.
You mentioned some of the young guys. What's something as a coaching staff that you guys have really been emphasizing for this spring to prepare you guys better for the fall when that comes around in August?
Yeah, we're just focused on development, a lot of situational periods, putting our guys into the fire where it matters. And so that's been fun. Those guys, it's critically important when the pressure's on, and they have to think through some of those situations. Situational football is critical when it matters, and so we spent a lot of time this spring working on a lot of those areas. And our young guys are learning. Our veterans have been very consistent, so I'm very encouraged by what I see from our ones on both sides of the ball. I think Coach Clayton has did an outstanding job, him and the defensive staff, of coming in and establishing his system, and seen some great things from our defense. So, it's always tough sledding against them, and so they've adapted really quick, and credit to our three linebackers. So those guys have provided great leadership, and they've been very consistent.
You mentioned new guys, but also new coach, Brandon Clayton. We've talked to him once, and we mic'd him up already, so we've gotten to know him a little bit better. But what have you seen from the new members of the coaching staff coming in for their first spring, and kind of the culture and the energy you guys are trying to build? What have you seen from those guys that they've brought to this team?
Yeah, we've had some turnover, and so the offensive staff, I thought the continuity has been a seamless transition. So we've operated very efficiently at practice. We've had a lot of guests, a lot of visitors, a lot of recruits. So I always like to get feedback from outside eyes, and they're like, "Man, Coach, you guys operate fast. Wow, for having so many new staff members, you guys are really efficient." So, pleased with that, and I've just really liked the energy and the attitude of our new staff members. They work really well together, and they've really focused on building relationships with the kids, and we make it fun. So our number one goal is to come out here and have fun, and so we've been doing that, and it's been a good ride so far. We cap it off here on Friday with our spring game, and we've got a youth clinic going on 4 o'clock right here, free to anybody in the Great Lakes Bay region area, anywhere across the state of Michigan. So you're looking for free youth experience and a free spring game, come on out. We're going to be under the lights. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You mentioned the spring game. Last thing I'll leave you with is what are you kind of looking forward or looking? What are you trying to look for in this team as they get some live game reps at the spring game this Friday?
I'm always looking to stay healthy, so that's my biggest worry, my biggest fear. So we'll have it. It'll be controlled for a lot of our ones. It'll look more like a practice in a lot of situations. But then we'll let the young guys tackle, and we'll have some fun. And it's always great to see guys run the ball, tackle, blocking, tackling, making plays on the ball in the air. Those simple things that sometimes you take for granted, and so that's what we want to see out of our young guys. We'll just try to keep our old guys fresh and healthy.
I appreciate the time, Coach, and we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, thanks, Corey. Thanks for having me.